Assalamu alaikum dear students. Here is your mathematics teacher Miss Amara and I welcome you all in mathematics class of grade 4. My dear students, I hope you all are fine and safe. Dear students, as already we have started the long division. So today our topic is long division with bigger numbers. And I hope you have practiced your previous work because our today's work is related with that. The objectives of our today's lesson are, after this lesson we shall be able to determine that division is dividing objects into equal groups, to define the terms like dividend, divisor and quotient, to recognize that division is the opposite of multiplication. My dear students, now recall your memory and tell me, what is the long division? Yes, long division is a method used for dividing the large numbers into groups or parts. Just like all the division problems, a large number, which is always the dividend, and we always divide the dividend by another number, that is called divisor. And when we divide the dividend by divisor, we always get an answer, that is called quotient. And sometimes we get a remainder also. My dear students, as you all know that the terms related to the division, which are also considered as the parts of long division. So they are the same terms that are used in regular division like dividend, divisor, quotient and remainder. And we all know that dividend is the number which has to be divided. Divisor is the number that will divide the dividend. And quotient is the result of division. Remainder is the leftover part of the number left after certain steps and cannot be divided further. I hope you all know the steps that to be followed for long division. First of all, we have to divide. Then we have to multiply because we have to think that how many times the divisor goes into the dividend. Then we have to subtract because division is the repeated subtraction. Then we have to bring down the digit if any digit is present in the dividend. Then repeat or remainder. How to do long division? Yes, dear students. In the first step, we have to take the first digit of the dividend. Check if this digit is greater than or equal to the divisor. In the second step, divide it by the divisor and write the answer on the top as the quotient. In the third step, we have to subtract the result from the digit and write the difference below. In the fourth step, we have to bring down the next number from the dividend if any number is present. And in the first step, we have to repeat the same process or we get the remainder. Dear students, let's solve some examples. So here we are dividing 4-digit number by 2-digit number. So we have to follow the steps that we have studied in our previous slides. Here we have a number 4,920 and we have to divide it by 12. So here we have 4920 as dividend and 12 as divisor. And the result that we shall get after dividing 4920 by 12, it will be the quotient. So here again you can see that the bigger number is always dividend and the number that is used to divide the dividend is divisor, and the result after dividing it will be the quotient. So my dear students, now let's start solving 4920 by 12. Always keep it in your mind that dividend will always be bigger than divisor, and always we have to put the dividend inside and divisor will be outside. Now according to the first step, we have to take the first digit, means the highest place value of the dividend, that is 4. You can see that 4 is smaller than 12. Now take the next digit, with that it will be 49. Now dear students, think that how many times 12 goes into 49. In your working column, you can list down the table of 12 also. Or if you don't know the table, you can multiply it by 1, by 2, by 3 and so on. You can see 12 times 1 is 12, 12 times 2 is 24, 12 times 3 is 36, 12 times 4 is 48, 12 times 5 is 60. And 60 is bigger than 49 and we cannot write it under 49. So it means we have to use 48. So here we are doing the second step where we have to multiply. So we are multiplying 12 by 4. 4 will be in the quotient and 48 will be under 49. We cannot write 60 because 60 is greater than 49. Now according to the third step, we have to subtract. So 9 minus 8 will be equals to 1. And now you can see that 1 is smaller than 12. So what will be our next step? Yes, our next step is to bring down the next digit. And our next digit in the dividend is 2. So we have to bring down 2. Now we know that 12 times 1 will be 12, because now we have to repeat the same process as already we have done. We have to think that how many times 12 goes into 12. So 12 times 1 is 12. The next step is to subtract. So 12 minus 12 will be 0. And you can see that there is one more digit in the dividend, that is 0. And dear students, if we get 0 in the dividend in the last, it means we have to think that which number goes into 0 when we multiply 12 by that. So 12 times 0 will be 0. We have to subtract and then we have to see that is there any number in the dividend? No, no more number. So it means that we get 0 as remainder. And dear students, as we know that the answer or the result of division is always called as quotient. So here the quotient is 410. So 4920 divided by 12 is equals to 410. I hope, my dear students, you understood all the steps of the long division. Now here are some points that we should remember. The dividend is always taken the divisor and quotient, because dividend is always be bigger. The remainder is always smaller than the divisor. For division, the divisor cannot be 0. The division is repeated subtraction, so we can check our quotient by repeated subtraction as well. We can check the quotient and remainder of the division using the division formula. That is, dividend is equals to divisor multiplied by quotient plus remainder. If remainder is 0, then we can check our quotient by multiplying it with the divisor. If the product is equal to the dividend, then the quotient is correct. My dear students, math means M for mistakes, A for allow, T for thinking to, and H for happen. So mistakes allow us thinking to happen. Thank you, my all dear students. Take care. Allah Hafiz.